Oh dear, he's done it again. There's a cameraman in the tree. All I'm trying to do is a little cooking sequence, a little light lunch for some friends of mine. I know you expect to find me in the posh restaurants and posh kitchens of fine hotels, but sometimes it's really nice to come into a family. And this is what we've done. Because the director's really obsessed with architecture, he chose this house not because it's got a wonderful kitchen. In fact, the kitchen isn't all that good, really, but he loves the shape of the whole building. So here I am, and if it's not too much trouble for you, Clive, come out of the blinking tree and come into the kitchen. Oh, is that all right with you? Good. See you in a moment. Ah, good. Thank you very much. I'm cooking Sunday lunch for my friends Michel and Henri. It's a superb and classic Brittany dish, chicken roasted in cider. They've never heard of it. Typical, isn't it? Anyway, Clive, come over here. What we're doing, we're roasting a chicken, I'll explain it in a second, but I'm going to serve it with stuffed apples, baked apples stuffed with walnuts and raisins, okay? You'll see all of this later on. That's one part of it. I'm going to serve it with a vegetable of fresh artichoke, absolutely cleaned out, just the heart and the lovely little leaves, and come over here a bit, Clive, stuffed with what we call a jardinière des légumes, which is little peas, lettuce, carrots, young baby turnips and stuff like that. And it'll be sort of like this, okay? Now you'll see all of this later, because you know film's very, very expensive, and the director's much happier taking pictures of houses and architecture than cooking bits. So it'll be like that, okay? Right. While you were out playing in the garden, I was busy in the oven here. Come on down, Clive. And I've got the chicken, which is a free-range, actually there are two of them, two free-range farmer's chickens roasting in butter on a bed of chopped shallots and chopped carrots. And at this stage, I need to put some splendid Brittany cider in. This will help me to make a sauce later on of cream, cider and calvados. Okay, so that must now go in the kitchen. No, not the kitchen, is it? It's the oven. We all know that. For another 3/4 an hour or so, something like that. So if you'd like to cut now, turn round, you'll find Henri and Michel busily preparing the hors d'oeuvre.
Moi, je n'ai pas fini, non. Je suis pas prête.
What are you actually making, Henri?
A tuna fish salad with tuna. Ça, c'est des oignons.
Onions?
Chou-fleur, cauliflowers, concombre, tomates, quelques capres pour relever un peu le goût.
Oui.
Hein, et puis je vais faire une petite vinaigrette.
Attention, le vent,
Avec...
chaud.
Oh, don't. Bit of an old dragon. That's the rice. It's going to be rice dish as well.
C'est lourd.
Mais tu peux secouer la poêle là-dedans?
It's quite interesting here, actually, how the thing I'm always talking about, that cooking is a family affair, these two are cooking together. They've kept the kids out because they're too noisy and they trip over the camera and stuff, but normally they'd be peeling things and doing stuff as well. That's true, isn't it, Henry? Everybody likes to cook in this house.
Everybody likes to eat also.
But still, we don't have a lot of time, so that's why usually the children are helping us.
Brilliant. Why are you cooking langoustine for lunch?
That it is because it's the quickest meal you can find, and I'm very lazy. And usually, in Brittany, very often we begin by langoustine. They are fresh, they are nice, they are easy to cook. The only thing you have to know that you mustn't leave them to cook too long.
How long exactly?
Well, you see, the water was boiling.
Yeah.
And you put them in water boiling with some salt.
Sea salt?
Yes, sea salt. And then you wait the first boiling, and that's all.
And that's it?
Because if you leave them a little longer, they will be soft and not good to eat.
Right.
So you must stay on your langoustine. But it just take a minute.
Fine.
So that's nice for me.
How long do you like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen, don't you?
Well, yes, usually about 10 minutes. No, we like to eat, but we don't have a lot of time to make it. So usually all the family is coming in the kitchen at the same time, while the children are putting the table on. I'm doing something, my husband is doing something else, and in 10 minutes everything is okay.
And that's because you've got fine Brittany fresh ingredients?
Yes, that's the idea, because well, as you see, Henry is making sometimes in summertime tuna fish salad because we have a nice garden. A lot of things are coming from the garden. It is not expensive. Rice, tomatoes of the garden, cucumber and things like that. Langoustine are very fresh, very easy to cook, so it can make very, very nice meal very easily.
Who does the shopping in this household?
Well, the one who has time, usually it's Henry.
Okay, they must be about ready now.
Yes, so they are. You see, they're all boiling and there is like a sort of white cream on it. And then they're ready. You just top and then wait, hot and very, there you are. And it's ready. You just need a dish now. Tu me passes un plat, Henri?
Ah, Henry's dropped a boo-boo. He hasn't got the plate ready. Mother's going to be furious.
Non, il va être trop petit.
Ah, bah, on fera avec, hein.
On va te donner un autre.
Non, ça va aller, on va mettre par-dessus.
Voilà. Okay. Well, for me it's finished. The mayonnaise on top of that. While we do the mayonnaise, we take 5 minutes, not more. Well, 2 minutes, not more. It's ready to eat because it's very nice only if it is not cold. It is much, much nicer when they are just cooked. Okay? We do the mayonnaise now. De toute façon, en France, on dit qu'il ne faut pas manger la bouche pleine.
Non, c'est vrai. Ni parler avec la bouche pleine.
Voilà.
Ouais.
Tu manges pas la bouche pleine.
Tu en veux? Tu veux une carène? Hein? Sers-toi donc. Tu veux?
Non.
Non. Ah, tiens. Shy.
Very shy. I am very shy.
I will show you.
Yeah. Anyway, the time has come for me to go. You see, life isn't just one happy round of langoustines and things. I have got to carry on cooking because these wonderful people won't get to eat unless I bring in my dish. So I'm off to do that. You carry on, all of you. Just enjoy yourselves. I've got to do the hard work. We let this sequence with all the munching and the crunching run on a bit because I was so enjoying lunch. I completely forgot the camera, and for a while I really felt at home here. And that's what the French are all about. Food is family and sharing. Very slight snack. This is a little dish, which I hope you're all going to enjoy enormously. Clive, have a look at that. That is my sweated labour this morning. Okay, well, they've all been eating langoustines, the director's been up trees, I've actually been cooking. And what I want to do, for the benefit of everybody, is just to recap on how this was cooked. Okay, it's a simple roast chicken on a bed of chopped shallots and onions and carrots roasted in butter. Then I poured cider into it, let it cook for about an hour. Then I put some cored apples, which I stuffed with walnuts and sultanas and sugars, baked those in the oven, okay, put them around the chicken. Then I strained off all the liquid, reduced it, mixed in some double cream and some butter, and strained it through a sieve over the sauce, and I made that myself, okay? And even the Brittany people have never even heard of this dish, and yet it is a classic Brittany dish. Here, quite simply, some fresh vegetables stewed with bacon, carrots, little turnips, lettuce and stuff like that, in no water at all, just butter, then filled into the cleaned out shells of artichoke. So that's what I've done. You can all have a lovely time. Bon appétit, monsieur. On peut manger ou pas?
Ouais.
Très bien.
Je sais pas si c'est bon, mais ça sent bon.
He's saying here, it smells good, let's hope it tastes good. Usual doubting Thomas routine. Anyway, it was a success, although they'd never heard of my Brittany chicken and cider dish. Anyway, we finished with cheese and the classic tarte pomme. It wasn't a difficult lunch to cook, just a harmonious mélange of fresh produce and love. Yum, yum. As we